Welcome back to another episode of Elevate Your Success 101. It's your host, Self-Pay Rose, also known as the Moneyline Mommy, aka the CEO of Elevate Your Success 101. Where at our podcast, we bring you that clarity therapy that can help you go out there and get past any unforeseen circumstance that may arise in your life. And on today's episode, we're going to be covering some special topics. But before we get into it, I got to give a special shout out to all my new listeners, all my loyal followers, all my fans, all my subscribers, everybody that supports the podcast from top to bottom. I just want to say I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I want to let you know the brand lives and breathes through the support from you guys. So thank you 100%. We wouldn't be here without you. And without further ado, let's dive into today's episode where we're going to be going over 10 essential assets that every Black family needs. So now this is going to be a good topic of discussion. I want you guys to grab a pen, grab a notebook, and I'm going to be giving you guys 10 things that I feel like every family should own. Right? These are assets that can be attainable by any family out there looking to reach generational wealth, ultimately break those poverty curses that are hanging over our family situations right now. And I believe that if we work together and practice group economics, these 10 assets can help us all get to the next level in life, especially as a Black community in a whole. So now I want to let you guys know it will be 10 assets that we're going to go over. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to name each asset. Then I'm going to go back over and give you a brief description of what each asset means and how you can go about attaining that specific asset. So grab your pen, grab your notebook. If you wear glasses, get ready to put them on because you are about to take notes, guys. Like I said, I'm going to go over this list. I want you to write down, and then I'm going to give you the definition of each asset so you can go out there, do the research, and see what it takes to go ahead and acquire that asset for you and your family, okay? So now, the first one that every Black family should own is land. Number 2, every Black family should be backed by gold. Number 3, every Black family should own crypto. Number 4, every Black family should have life insurance. Number 5, every Black family should have an LLC. Number 6, every Black family should have an investment account. Number 7, every Black family should own stocks. Number 8, every Black family should have a trust. Number 9, every Black family should own an established will. And last but not least, number 10, every Black family should produce an essential product. I'm giving y'all so much sauce, so much keys, and these are really the assets that other families and different races have acquired for years and years, and these are assets that they've been passing down from generation to generation to keep their family legacies within value. Okay, guys, so I want to actually go over that list one more time. You guys should own land, be backed by gold, own crypto, have life insurance, own an LLC, own an investment account, have stocks, have a trust, also an established will, and also produce an essential product. All right, so as I stated before, I'm going to give you guys a brief description of what each asset is so that you can go out there and research and see what it takes to go ahead and make that a reality for you and your family. Now, number 1, when I say that every Black family should own land, I don't just mean real estate and Airbnbs. I want you guys to know that there's more types of land investment that you guys can actually look into past residential, the typical owning a house, rental property, and renting it out. I know that that's a very great cash flow, but there's so much more beyond that. I want you guys to also start thinking about commercial development land, crop land, livestock raising land, vineyards, orchards, land where you can produce minerals. And the number 1 type of land that you can own is farmland. So I want you guys to think bigger, and if this piqued your interest at any point in time, start to go out there and do the research on how to actually own this type of land. Right? So I just wanted to give you guys a couple different options to choose from so that you can understand that there's more type of land that you can own out there as a Black family. Now, number 2, each Black family should be backed by gold. Now, I want you guys to understand that pretty much gold is the standard monetary system in which paper money is freely converted into a fixed amount of gold. In other words, that pretty much means that it's a monetary system in which gold backs the value of money. So if you own gold, you can back the value of your money. All right, so I want you guys to think past beyond getting new chains, new pairs of earrings, and a new set of grills, but understand that there's more value in owning gold than just wearing it as jewelry. Okay, and I want you guys to really think about, how special the world has changed. I remember that back in the day, before there was paper money, all we had was gold to pay for things. Now we pay for things with ATM cards, checks. We even pay for stuff with our phones. So think about how much the world is changing and what has always remained the same. The fact that gold is always going to hold value. So I want you guys to actually be backed by gold as a Black family. Moving forward to our next asset that I believe every Black family should own, which is crypto. That's number 3 on our list. And if you guys don't know what cryptocurrency means, it's pretty much a digital asset, and where you can ultimately take your money and turn it into a digital form of payment using an encrypted algorithm. And what that really essentially means is that your money can be both a currency and a virtual accounting system. What that is going to do for you is going to allow you to move your money around without having a bank involved, without having a bank take their fee in it, without having a bank take their cut in your money when you have to move it around, such for things for paying bills, paying people, taking money out. It even costs money to take money out, right? So I want you guys to really start to research what cryptocurrency is and see that pretty much sooner or later we're not going to need any physical dollars. We're not going to need any ATM chips anymore. As you guys can see, we pay for stuff with our phones. So in order to get started with that, you're going to need a crypto wallet. So I want you guys to start researching on crypto, how you can launch your crypto portfolio and start having different diverse type of assets in the cryptocurrency space. Now moving forward to our next rule, which is rule number 4, asset number 4, I should say. This is going to be very important. This is an asset that I truly believe every Black family should own, which is life insurance, right? And life insurance is pretty much a policy that provides financial protection for your family in event of you passing away. All right, so your beneficiaries, they'll receive money to use as they see fit, and also to take care of whatever it is that is included in the life insurance policy. So when you think about it, the best time to get life insurance is pretty much if you just got married, you bought a new house, or you just had a new baby, or you're thinking about really launching a major project. You never know what can happen. But the importance of life insurance is to make sure that your family is going to be okay when you're not there. So like I said, life insurance pretty much provides that financial protection for your money just in case you pass away just out of nowhere. Okay, so you don't want to leave your family broke when you're gone, right? So that is number 4 on our 10 list of assets today. Moving forward to number 5, the 5th asset that I believe every Black family should have is an LLC. Now, for those of you who've always wanted to launch a business, you've been working on this great idea, maybe you have a specific talent or skill that you're really great at, an LLC can give you that structure for operating your business, which is ultimately going to separate your personal liability from everything that you do business-wise. So I want you guys to really start researching the importance of an LLC and having that aligned with your actual business structure. Okay, now moving forward to number 6, an investment account. I really believe that every Black family should have an investment account. There's all different type of investment accounts you guys can have, and these accounts pretty much hold stocks, bonds, funds, or other securities such as cash. And I want you guys to understand the difference between an investment account and a bank account, right? When your money's in a bank account, it just sits there. So if you have $500 in there today, you don't spend any of that money, that balance is going to remain the same. If you have an investment account can allow the value of your assets to actually fluctuate, which means if you have an investment account and you have $500 in there, tomorrow that value can actually fluctuate and be a higher price. Okay, so your investment account can be $500 one day and it can be $525 the next day. It can even actually decline. So I want you guys to understand the different type of investments you can start looking into. You have your standard brokerage account, you have your retirement accounts, you have your educational accounts for your kids if they want to go to a specific school when they get older, and you also have an investment account for your kids that you can build up and give it to them at a certain age. So there's all different type of investment accounts you guys can start to look into, and those are just 4 basic ones you can kind of start off with, but actually think about which one works best for you and your current family lifestyle. Okay, now the next asset I really believe that each family should own, especially if you're a black family, you guys should own stocks. And I want you guys to understand how important the marketplace is. All day long, you guys spend money at these places: CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Target, gas stations, right? And you don't own any stocks in these companies, which means you're just constantly giving your money away. And you guys want to start to own stocks in these companies, specific companies that are going to be able to give you some of that money back that you spend every single year at these specific companies. So start to think about what stocks are going to fit your current income, and start to research dividend stocks so you guys can start having monthly income from the investments that you guys start. Okay, now the next asset that I want you guys to write down and really take importance on is a trust. All right, I want you guys to really start to research the importance of us having a trust. A lot of you guys have been seeing famous actors, celebrities, and artists pass away, and now their money just goes poof forever, right? And a trust is pretty much a fiduciary agreement that allows a third party or trustee to hold assets on behalf of a beneficiary. All right, now the benefits of having a trust is you're going to be able to really write down specifically how you want to control your wealth, how you want to protect your legacy, and you can control the privacy in probate, right? And probate pretty much means the matter of your public records, right? When you pass away, the matter of your public records, what happens to that public information about you. These are the type of things that you can actually control inside of a trust. So if you have a trust, you can still have some sort of guidance, alignment, and control of your, like I said, your wealth, your legacy, and your privacy once you're gone, once you pass away. So I want you guys to really understand that having a trust is going to be something essential, right? If each black family member has a trust, imagine how much powerful the next generation can be once they gain access to all the tools and knowledge that you once had, because you set it for them to have once you passed away. So that was number 8. Number 8 is having a trust, which is a powerful asset that I truly believe every single black family can benefit off. Moving forward to number 9, our 9th asset that every black family should own is an established will. All right, so the purpose of a will, generally speaking, it's a legal document that coordinates the distribution of your assets after death. It can also appoint a guardian to young minors. So let's say you leave behind some children and you want specific people to care for those children once you're gone. A will is very important to have because it allows you to communicate your wishes clearly and precisely. All right, so I'm going to give you guys some benefits of having a will. Like I said, you can actually appoint a guardian to minors. Another benefit of having a will is that you can write out specific funeral wishes if you want your funeral to go a specific way. You can also protect the inheritance of your estate. You can also ensure that all your possessions will be distributed as you wish. If you have a will, these things are going to benefit the people that are around you, that you cared about the most. So I want you guys to really research, what do I have to do to get an actual will? When you guys think about it, it's not that much. It doesn't cost that much. It's not a hard process. But the purpose of having this is, like I said, you guys can pretty much coordinate and distribute your assets after death and pretty much control certain things and have your wishes drawn out in the way that you wanted it to. All right, so that was number 9. An established will is an important asset for each black family to have. And moving forward to our last and final asset, which is number 10, each black family should produce an essential product. Now, these are things that you need to live day to day. It can include food, personal health, cleaning products, pretty much stuff that you need and you know it's going to last a long time. Now, I want you guys to understand the importance of each Black family producing an essential product. If each Black family can produce an essential product, we can ultimately become stronger as a whole. If we're producing our own food, our own water, our own medicine, our own electronics, our own first aid equipment, our own clothing, and the list goes on and on, things that we need to live every single day. Each Black family needs to learn how to own and produce an essential product so that we can always have that solid source of revenue, because we have a product that is going to be in high demand. We're going to have a supply of product that is going to be in high demand. It's an essential product and people need it to live every single day. And we will be so powerful as a Black community once we can get down these 10 assets and show the next family how to attain these 10 assets and use all of our assets together as a Black community. We can become stronger again. I believe in us. I know we can do it, but it all starts with one step at a time. It all starts with the belief system. It all starts with the company that you keep around you. It all starts with the goals that you have for yourself. Right? So I want you guys to understand that every Black family should own these 10 essential assets. All right? You guys should own land, be backed by gold, own a crypto portfolio, have life insurance, own an LLC, have an investment account, own stocks, have a trust, and also have an established will. And last but not least, each Black family should produce an essential product. Now, with these 10 assets, you have the power, the tools, and the knowledge to break that generational poverty curse that your family may be struggling with. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to understand, mommy and daddy does not have $1 million in the bank, so they're not coming and save your ass. It's up to you to get out there and do what it takes to take care of your family, to produce a successful system for your kids to follow, so that they can be the next generation of success. That's the whole focus. That's the whole plan, to make sure that your kids are in position that they can survive without you around. So with these top 10 assets, each Black family can set themselves up for success. And that's the main goal of today's episode, was to bring you guys that quality knowledge that I know you can go out there and use in your day-to-day lives to actually see change, to actually create the difference that we've been hoping and praying for. So if you found any value from today's episode, make sure you scroll all the way down to Apple Podcasts, leave us a review, leave us a 5-star rating. If you're listening on Spotify, answer the question, let us know what's your favorite asset out of all 10. Even let us know which ones you already have. And like I said, if you found value from today's episode, make sure you shout out the brand, shout out the podcast. Without you guys, we wouldn't be anything. And I want to wish you guys the best. Go out there and elevate your success and stay blessed, baby. I got you. JP.